Greetings, everyone. My name is Paul Valdez. I am the Associate Director in the Center for Public Impact at Bowling Green State University. And it's our honor today to be here with you to recognize the Curdy Hofmeister Outstanding Student Group Award recipients. The award recognizes students for exemplary performance in community-based learning courses and activities. The students must have demonstrated a distinct impact on the community, fostered mutually beneficial relationships with community partners, and demonstrated depth in academic and civic learning. Recognition is given to individual students and student groups at both the undergraduate and graduate level. The award is named in honor of Kurt E. Hofmeister, who was an exceptional community-based learning faculty member in construction management. He unexpectedly passed away in 2012, but he made such a lasting impact on campus and his students' lives through community-based learning courses that we are honored to recognize him by naming this award after him. At this time, I would like to turn it over to Joanna Line, a graduate assistant from the Center for Public Impact. She's done a wonderful job pulling together all the award nominations, applications, and materials, and she's going to share a little bit about the group award recipients for this year.
Today, we honor the graduate student group recipients of the 2020 Hofmeister Award for their dedication to their project with the Black Swamp Conservancy and the course Problems and Issues in Public Administration taught by Dr. This year's recipients are Christina Deehr, Jennifer Crawford, Elaina Eskins, and Troy Wendel. A group of graduate students conducted a national survey of land conservancies in the United States on behalf of the Black Swamp Conservancy. The purpose was to gather information about educational programming and community engagement practices among 321 land trusts from 41 states across the country. The Black Swamp Conservancy owns land or holds conservation agreements in 12 Northwest Ohio counties and in Monroe County in Michigan. The Black Swamp Conservancy used the survey information to expand on child and adult educational programs for communities with a wide range of socioeconomic backgrounds. One goal of this project was to assess how inner city or at-risk youth can access nature and educational resources provided by land trusts. The report indicated that this population is generally underserved. However, the group identified several programs designed to attend to these youth that could be used and implemented by land trusts at low to no cost. Dr. Orr stated that this project stands out as one of the top community engaged projects ever completed in the Master of Public Administration program. The report has been shared with land trust organizations across the United States, so it will have a wide-ranging impact beyond Northwest Ohio. In their application, the group members shared, "Our group is unique in that our members belong to different graduate programs. We believe this interdisciplinary perspective enhanced the quality of our project and showcased what collaboration between departments is able to achieve. Not only did this benefit our project for the Black Swamp Conservancy, but also enhanced our group members' confidence in working with individuals from different backgrounds and expertise. The sense of teamwork and collaboration is something we will all take with us after we leave Bowling Green and apply in our respective careers." It is our honor to recognize Christina Deehr, Jennifer Crawford, Elaina Eskins, and Troy Wendel as our 2020 Hofmeister Outstanding Graduate Student Group. Congratulations. Would any of you like to add anything among the group?
Well, I can jump in and say that I was very proud of the work that these students did. The project had, it's not easy to run a national survey, let alone in a semester, as well as complete a really detailed, thoughtful analysis and a beautifully designed report. So we do a lot of these kinds of projects in the Masters of Public Administration program, and this one has risen above all of the projects that we have done over the last 10 years.
Yeah, and on behalf of Black Swamp Conservancy, I want to sincerely thank you for your work. We have also worked with a lot of student groups over the years, and we've had some very good results, but I can say that this is one of the best reports that I've gotten out of a student group, and it's one that will inform our programming moving forward, certainly, so thank you.
Would any of the students like to say anything?
Yeah, I would just like to thank Rob and Dr. Orr for their guidance throughout this process. They were patient with us and helped us through all of the aspects with creating the survey and the questions and sending it out to the right people. So just thank you for your guidance and your patience. And of course, thank you for this award, as is, of course, an honor.
Yeah, I can add something also. I think that as a group, we grew a lot from the beginning of the semester to the end. And I know personally, I learned a lot of analytical skills and public outreach communication skills, which I think this project is just a model of what service learning courses are supposed to be.
I know in your application that you all had talked a little bit about the interdisciplinary nature of the project. Did anyone want to comment on that at all?
I can comment on that. So I'm actually not in the MPA program. I'm part of the psychology doctoral program at Bowling Green State. And I was I was looking forward to taking this class, but it really, it really blew away like my expectations for this class and what a class could be really. I know in my program, we often talk a lot about theory, and I think a lot of times practice is lost in that. And so I think this project is a perfect opportunity to really come back to that question of why do we do what we do? Why do we, you know, study so hard in graduate school? And I think that, you know, Dr. Orr's class was really amazing. I learned so much, more than I ever thought I would. So I'm just really grateful to be a part of this class and this group project.
Yeah, I'd like to also reiterate what Jen said. Um, Me, for myself, I was a first semester MPA student when we were in this course, so I think it really impacted me overall and setting the bar for myself on what projects should look like moving forward in the future. You know, my group members were great. Dr. Orr was great. Working with everybody was just a really beneficial opportunity for myself, and I think we all learned from it and grew from it, moving forward for the better.
Great. Thank you very much all for your comments. V, do you have any thoughts to share?
Well, I'm a great lover of the Black Swamp and the work of the Conservancy. And over the years, given our work at the Center for Public Impact, we work a lot with community partners who are really co-educators. So I want to thank our colleagues at Black Swamp Conservancy for investing time. And I also know that Dr. Orr sets a very high standard and bar for the kind of work and expectations for group projects. So it's wonderful to hear the kind of comments today, because in many ways in our region, the MPA program has become a go-to partner for many of our smaller nonprofits and larger nonprofits and local government organizations. So I applaud you on your work. Group projects are sometimes the things students dread most in their coursework. And I work with a number of MPA students who have had great experiences this semester. So congratulations to you all. Hopefully you're leaving with a very strong piece for your professional portfolio and the kind of skills that I think are increasingly necessary in almost any workplace. So I applaud you working together, and I always appreciate interdisciplinary communication, because in most of our work lives, we're going to work across disciplines and communities and types of organizations. So congratulations to all of you. And I appreciated your comments, and I thank you for your work for someone who's really passionate about parks and the environment, and how we support our local partners in that area of work in Northwest Ohio. So thank you for your work.
And I'll just add that deciding on the group award recipient this year was very difficult for us. There were a lot of great group projects that were submitted, but ultimately I think it came down to the quality of your application materials that you had submitted to us, the way that you had reflected on your experience, especially the interdisciplinary piece, and also the impact that you were able to communicate through, as evidenced by what Rob had said earlier in terms of the quality of the report and the national impact of this particular project. So great job and congratulations. I echo these comments in terms of, we really appreciate the work that students do to contribute to the community, and that community partners do to make that possible for that co-education. And for faculty like Shannon Orr that work really hard to make sure that these types of experiences are possible for our students. Shannon has definitely been a leader in terms of service learning and community-based learning on our campus. And so thank you very much for your efforts in making these things possible. Well, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. So thank you all very much, and congratulations again. Please stay on the line.